Yo, 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 welcome to the stream. Make sure you like on the way in. Make sure you like the stream on the way in. That's the only requirement we have right now. We might lose audio at some point during the stream. We might lose video at some point during the stream. Do not panic because we're going to keep this show rolling, all right? We're going to keep everything going exactly how it's supposed to be going. Hopefully, I'm not getting drowned out by the intro music. But if it's too loud, let me know in the chat. If it's too quiet, let me know to turn it up. I need your help right now, all right? I'm glad you're in the building with me. We're talking about Winner for Pearl. Thumbs up. It's good to be back with you on the building, man. OGs in the building. Good to see the OGs. We got the mods in the building tonight. Good to see y'all in the building, man. It's good to see y'all. Yo, let's get a couple things straight and first and foremost, okay? You need to make sure that you're taking care of your Second Amendment rights, your ability to protect your family, your protection and the ability to bear arms, all right? Take that very seriously. We're living in very dangerous times right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're living in times that we need to make sure that we're protecting and taking our security and our lives as seriously as we need to be taking them, all right? We're talking about Winner for Pearly tonight. There's 19 people waiting in here, so I suspect it's a lot of the Pearly fans. They might not comment. I know they won't contribute. But if you feel like contributing is important to the show, you can do that. You know there's multiple ways to do that by going to gotserum.com, checking that out, making sure that you order some of the newest products. Be on the lookout for the latest and greatest coming out, including unicorns and dragons. Sorry. I almost started on over my own product because I almost hit my camera, so I'm a little paranoid right now. Anyways, you can also donate to the Cash App, which you see at the top of your screen right now, True Seekers. Why am I deciding to talk about Pearl? Some of y'all know Pearl. A lot of y'all know Pearl. We know Pearl right now, and I was going to make 137 reaction videos to Pearl. I decided not to go to 137, which is the amount of reaction videos that she made on Kevin Samuels. Well, in a playlist at least. They weren't all 137 titled The Whitest Girl in the World, but we talked about her, and we've been discussing her and going back and forth on a lot of different issues. She recently uploaded to her live stream channel, her YouTube channel, and we got other stuff to talk about as well, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been a while. But she has this thing where she does like a coffee time. What is it, a coffee shop? Coffee time?
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel, and welcome to the pregame.
God bless America. So we go to the videos section. She's at 1.19 million subscribers. If I had my sounds programmed right now, I would drop a bomb for 1.2 million guys who said that they wouldn't be simps. Yet here they are. Here they stand. It looks like Kevin Samuels is still in the topic and in the discussion. Now, you have to understand that what you're seeing right now before we get into a majority of the topic and discussion at hand is a lot of clips that have been separated from one cumulative show. All right, so even though her schedule is outrageously ridiculous, she is putting in a lot of work, and she does have an ability to kind of separate things out and optimize her presence everywhere, right? So it's like, damn, the amount of videos that they upload a day, they're doing a ton of content. They're doing a lot of stuff for sure, right? But what we're here to talk about today is this video, which is the reason I stopped doing live shows. This video has a lot more views than a lot of the stuff that's surrounding these. These clips, it looks like at this point, are, for the most part, starting to get a little bit more normalized. 9.1K views, 7K views, 5.9K views, 7.6K views. Just to give you an idea, on this channel, we're averaging about 1,000 views, right? So shout out to us here, first and foremost. Shout out to you, making sure that you're liking the stream. We're getting kind of close, and I'm not saying this isn't a competition. Of course it's a competition. This is YouTube. But I do want to make emphasis of the fact that, like, she has 1.1 million subscribers. And so these messages at some point in all these videos are going to get a bit repetitious. But that's not what we're talking about today yet again. We're talking about the video that has 185,000 views, which is destroying all the content that's surrounding. And I mean, God, how many times can we say the exact same thing about a video? I mean, even the thumbnails to every single video looks the exact same, which that's not a good idea to me as far as like marketing and making videos as a content creator. It just looks like there's the same conversation a million times over, which is why the views are a lot lower. But if we're keeping it real, Pearl really doesn't have like that much original thought in trained thought and conversation. And she's regurgitating messages that we've heard and that on this channel, and you've heard probably a million times at this point, and you're tired of hearing. But yet I beg you in a minute of your time as we dive into the reason why she stopped doing live streams. I did create, and we're going to go ahead and go to this screen here. Welcome to winter. This is winter time. I want to welcome you. Make sure you get your hot chocolates ready. Make sure you get your honey buns ready. What else do we eat in the winter? Jesus. S'mores. Get your s'mores ready. We're going to talk about this video here. If we can all see the screen and see the video, we will move forward. Are we ready? Here we go. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. We're rewinding.
What up, guys? Good morning. Except it's not morning, it's evening. Welcome to Coffee Thoughts, except I have a quick coffee, I guess. I have some nuts. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification.
Can I just say something? I don't know if Pearl's going for like some sort of pseudo. Can we see the screen on the TV? You can see everything? Try 3 screens, me and everything? Huh? Okay, let me just make sure we can actually see me right now. I don't know if y'all can see me right now. You can? Okay, cool. So can we just talk about something real quick first? I don't know if Pearl's going for like some kind of pseudo intellectual, like come on screen looking like life is just going really crazy right now and she doesn't know what's going on and it's just like really everything's bad and she wants to gain sympathy. Now the message that she gives later is a bomb, all right? It's a hell of a message. So it's like, Jesus. Wow. It's another example yet again of these Manosphere and these red pill content creators not living out in their own life, or at least coming to terms and to grips and understanding with the realization that life happens to them as well, just as they claim it's happening to everybody else. Because I don't know, maybe we saw a different video, but a lot of people aren't talking about this video in the way that I think is kind of impressionable, in my opinion. Let's continue on here. Her appearance is disheveled. She looks like she's going through it. And, it's kind of like, what's going on?
Streaming 4 days a week. You did the Andrew Tate video. Why did you slow down? I have some answers. That's juice, by the way.
One thing I'm gonna do, I know we were in winter. I'm just gonna change my winter screen really quickly is what I'm gonna do. If you're enjoying it, make sure you leave a like. I gotta change my winter screen on my little try mix I got going on right here because I think I want to make myself bigger. So like, well, shoot, can I make myself that big? Yeah, I can like do this, huh? That's okay. Let's do something like that. All right, that might look stupid. It might not. We never know until you try. Here we are. Biggity boom, we about to ride. Here we go.
Juice. I just thought it looked good in the cup. I got hella homesick, 1, so I went home. And 2, guys, I went and got my blood work done, okay? And the reason I got my blood work done is because I have really bad allergies. And I have really bad sleep patterns, and I have really bad like I have trouble breathing. And I've just been on this whole journey to like figure out my health because for as long as I can remember, I have bad sleep patterns. I have breathing issues. Like I've always been the type to like, okay, like I've done sports, right? And we would have fitness tests. And in the fitness tests, I would run and another girl would run and I would beat the girl, usually by a lot. But I would be out of breath for like so much longer. Like I would be like, and no matter what I did, like nothing really seemed to help. Like I had an inhaler for a minute, didn't really do much. I tried allergy meds for a bit, didn't really do much. So I just felt like And maybe it was my eating, you know, but I just felt like something was wrong. And I had a friend like say to me that I should just like take better care of myself. Like, I don't eat full meals. I just snack all day. Like, I'm always traveling. So I went home and I got some blood work done. The blood work said,
What's going on?
the doctor, it was like a homeopathic doctor, I don't know, said that I actually had really bad blood work for someone my age. It was like these, like one of the worst he'd seen in terms of like viruses and in terms of.
Okay, let's stop right here for a second. Go back to my little main channel. One of the worst he's seen for viruses. What is a virus? Well, it's a good question. Let's go to Google. Let's ask Google. Oh, please. I hope it didn't trigger it. I thought it was going to trigger it on my phone. We got more to talk about. Make sure you leave it a like. We got more to talk about tonight. We got some crazy stuff to talk about tonight, yo. We got some more crazy videos. Virus definition. All right. Now, a virus is an infective agent that typically consists of nucleic acid molecule in a protective coat. That's what a virus is. It's too small to be seen by light microscopy and is able to multiply only within the living cell of a host. Now, if you think that you are understanding maybe the differences in a virus or a viral infection and a bacterial infection, you might be wrong. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and we're going to say, what is the difference between a viral infection, there we go, and a bacterial? Back to the layer we go. This time we're going to do away with the sound. Bacteria causes bacterial infection. Viruses cause viral infections. All right. Antibiotic medicines kill or keep many bacteria from growing, but don't treat viruses. Okay, there's a difference there. Antiviral medicines help the body clear out some viruses. So, whether or not Pearl is trying to put on this psyops, psychological affair of maybe being able to handle YouTube and the uploading content in a more laissez-faire type of scheduling by saying that she's going through some health issues and things of that nature, but to say that she has some of the worst viral load detections or viral blood work, I don't know the proper medical term here, so, I'm kind of swinging in the dark, I'm not going to lie, is a pretty big step towards that direction. Whether true or false, and since she said it, we're going to go ahead and just take it for what it's worth and just say it's true. Viruses can be serious. So we just hope that things are going okay there. Okay, let's continue on with the video. Enough of my blabble. I know we want to hear more of this.
I forgot what's it called, like parasites.
Okay. We got to pause. Jeez. All right. So we're going to play this again with no music.
Like these, like one of the worst he'd seen in terms of like viruses and in terms of, I forgot what's it called, like parasites.
You forgot what it's called? How do you forget what a parasite's called? We forgot. What are those things called? What are those things that crawl and they bark? They have 4 legs. What are they called? People keep them in their houses. What are they called, babe? They have 4 legs and they bark. They're animals. What are they called? Dogs. Thank you. Those dogs. Huh? Pearl, what are we talking about here? Pearl, what's going on with the hair? Now, I'm not trying to judge or anything, but yet I think that Pearl's smarter than this. I think this is a psyop. That's what I'm going with. This is a psyop. I don't think that she would be that loosely divulgent of her medical information as far as her viral loads and things of that nature. I think she might just be getting ready to possibly maybe make a departure in the next 6 to 8 months off of YouTube and be done here in a little bit, collect the money, right? I mean, if we're being honest, y'all, Pearl's made a lot of money. Is it winner? I don't know. I put winner because I'm taking it for what it is, and I'm taking her for her word for what she said, which is that she has some health issues going on. She has trouble breathing, and that's not necessarily anything to rag and joke on. But you know when it does become something to rag and joke on? When you use that, when you use the weight conversation, when you use all of these discussions as a weapon against black women predominantly in these types of blood sport conversations online, just like Kevin Samuels did, which is why she was the whitest girl reacting to Kevin Samuels and kind of taking up that moniker. Now, if you noticed on her shorts, the race has changed a little bit and considerably on a lot of the content here, but what she's also done is used herself as the thumbnail instead of using a black woman as the thumbnail for a lot of it. So you have to understand that there's a lot going on here. This is deeper than rap. As a content creator, I can break things down for you a little differently, but the big reason that she blew up initially was because Kevin Samuels died due to health complications, and she took up the mantle where Kevin Samuels was at that particular moment in time. She was the one that kept things going, and she took all the subscribers that Kevin had by doing a very long reactive playlist set called right here, where is it at? Kevin Samuels Reactions. And if you notice where the location of this playlist set is, it's at the very bottom. Do you know why? Because that was one of the first videos that she was actually doing, was the Kevin Samuels Reactions. And all her new content is at the very top. So the playlist on YouTube goes in chronological order, showing you where she started, which was reaction videos and mukbangs with Hannah Pearl, and then immediately to Kevin Samuels Reactions, where she's been doing pretty much all Red Pill content ever since, right? These reactions, yet again, were to take up the subscription base of Kevin Samuels, who died coincidentally of, oh, well, you guessed it, health issues and complications, particularly with breathing. He died of hypertension, which is something that goes on with the heart, right? If I'm not mistaken, he had some pretty big issues, and I know there's a lot of mystery and things like that surrounding his death. Maybe it's worth into a second look-see. You know what I saw people say? I saw people like, man, you need to let Kevin Samuels rest, something like that, and they got like a few comments on the video that we did on Kevin, and I said, why would, and you know, why should anybody at this point? Kevin knows, and everybody knows, that you're subject to anything, and things don't go off of the internet, which is, I think, what Kevin meant to do when he was on the internet, and that's why he did prioritize it so much, is he knew the impact that it was going to have and how long it was going to be impactful for, right? I think he knew that. Also, I think that people have been uploading so much of his content and just reusing it, rehashtagging it, that they're keeping Kevin Samuels alive. And people do still not necessarily keep him or make content saying Kevin Samuels said this, but they do make content like, oh, Kevin Samuels did this, Kevin Samuels did. And I mean, just look, the videos are uploaded all the time. So it's a big problem. It's so much of a problem that live streams were made addressing it by Kevin Samuels supporters, saying people need to stop stealing his content and uploading it for money because they're making money off of AdSense and acting like it's their channel, but it's blowing up just like Andrew Tate videos. So yet again, another instance of something coming back to hurt them and haunt them. Now, going back to Pearly Things and winner for Pearly Things. Should we go back to the tavern? We could go back to the tavern if you want to. Here we go. We're almost done with this one.
Or any of this stuff. So if it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't.
Wait, hold on. We're not this far, I don't think. We're not this far.
That is why I've been taking some time off, because I felt like if I didn't slow down, like something was going to happen. and something was going to catch up to me. And I think as like a person, that's kind of my weakness, you know, like is I really enjoy just like
these peanuts are crazy. Yo, what the hell is she eating? Hang on a second. Stop the music. What is she eating, dude? Can somebody tell me where to find these? What is she eating? They're almonds? Somebody super chat me a couple dollars so I can go pick some of these up. Me and the babes. That sounds kind of bad. All right. Yeah, she did good about hiding that brand.
I like to not be tired. I'm always yawning. Or even to like really be able to breathe. These like underlying issues. So that is why I've been taking some time off, because I felt like if I didn't slow down, like something was going to happen. And something was going to catch up to me. And I think as like a person, that's kind of my weakness, you know, like is I really enjoy just like working hard at things and like getting better at stuff, you know.
It's not what that's not what women are supposed to be doing, Pearl. All right? Pearl knows that. Is Pearl suggesting that she's going to step back because she wants to get into a relationship maybe or get married soon? She can't work hard? I don't know.
Like becoming a really good volleyball player or
play volleyball,
singing or freestyling. Like I've always been the type to like try to learn things. Like I really just like to learn. And start a podcast, you know. And what I realized is that if I don't take time to like slow down and relax, like I'm gonna have health issues later and really like focus on my health. I just got those results like today, so I don't even really know what I have to do yet. Well, sort of. It was
results? All right, can we talk about something for a second? Let's talk about something. It's going to be a bit uncomfortable, okay? Don't worry, I'm here for you. Results. Now, I'm not here to judge anybody's health, judge anybody's medical circumstances, to judge anything. But yet again, once again, if you are the person that puts on the forefront and supports the notions that are so prevalent in the manosphere, which is shaming and blaming and explaining how horrible women's weight has been as a detriment to society in the year 2023, right? If that is your position and you are a person that is getting blood work done that doctors are saying is the worst blood work that they've seen ever, well, Jesus, talk about the pot calling the fucking kettle black. This is a big issue that we see in the manosphere. And this is the reality with a lot of these guys. And this is the reality with a lot of you guys, I'll be honest. And we're going to watch a video coming up here in 2 seconds. We're getting ready to watch a video about a guy who called into the Kendra G show. And the only reason I know about this guy is because he talks on the Grandmaster Troll channel a lot. His name is Jalen. He talks on the Grandmaster Troll channel quite a bit, as a matter of fact. Now, there's 2 different Kendra clips that we're going to take a specific listen and look-see to in a few seconds. This is the first one here that you're looking at. I'm going to put the screenshot only mode on so you can see everything here going forward and going throughout this conversation. But yet again, I want to prove and make sure that I prove effectively in this, and by saying that a lot of y'all have and are the exact same problems, issues, detriments, and complications that you claim that you're facing within the dating realm, right? I can't tell you how many guys are in the manosphere complaining about single mothers that are fathers who don't have a relationship with their children. I can't tell you about how many guys have called on to the past live stream shows explaining and blaming away what's happened in their complications and in these sad, horrific love stories about them with their women leaving them and this, and that, or whatever it might be, only to find out that they're in a terrible position. And by the end of the conversation, they admit that, hey, you know what? Hey, I kind of get it, but truth, I just don't like the way that you say certain things, man. It's just too rough. And that I can at least respect and understand. It is a bit brash sometimes. Hey, I can explain to you all day, but I think a video will say a lot more. Let's check this out. I want to be kind somewhat to this person because we are dealing with somebody that I believe is on the spectrum to some extent, but this is a great representation of just how dangerous the manosphere is and how winter essentially is effervescent for a lot of you guys, man. Is that the right word?
G, how you doing today?
What did you call me?
Kendra G. I said, hello, how you doing today?
I thought you said Kendra D.
I'm sorry, Kendra G. Hello, how you doing today?
You got a whole system set up. Can you move over? You're so close to the line.
I know this is probably louder than me. I'm sorry if it is.
I want you to be more in the middle of the camera.
Can you see me?
But go, yeah, can you move? I know you got your mic. Okay, keep going. Move the mic to you. In the middle is better. All right, what is your name, honey?
Jalen.
Jalen, how old are you, sweetheart?
27.
Where are you calling me from?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. All right, Jalen, what do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm a janitor that cleans and work harder.
You have a lot of equipment. You must invest in this.
Yeah, I do all this stuff for a living.
Oh, so you're a janitor, and what else do you do for a living?
Blogger, investing in something for the people.
What do you do for the people, Jalen?
Trying to speak the truth, and that's it. I'm a blogger on YouTube, but Jalen, the man of knowledge.
Jalen, the man of knowledge. Okay, I see it now, honey. Do you have any kids?
No, ma'am, I don't.
When's your birthday or zodiac sign, Jalen?
Taurus, April 29th.
Taurus. Okay, we share the same zodiac sign. All right, this is Jalen, Taurus, 27, Memphis, Tennessee. Is a janitor and a blogger. No kids. What kind of woman are you looking for, honey?
I'm just looking for a woman without kids.
That's all. That's your only requirement?
Yes, ma'am.
Woman without kids. Any deal breakers?
Any deal breakers? Not some woman not act like masculine and have this modern mindset.
All right. So we'll go ahead and stop the tape right there. Readjust your speakers if you need to turn me up. Make sure you're liking the stream if you have not already liked the stream. That was Jalen, the man of storm, talking with Kendra G about the type of woman that he needs and deserves. And this is a 7-minute and 52-second conversation. You can go to Kendra G's YouTube page, which is Kendra space G, Kendra space G, if you want to hear that specific conversation. If you want to hear Jalen talk on past panels that he's been on and really kind of understand a bit more of just how he feels, then you can go to the Grandmaster Troll channel. You might not be able to find it by just typing in GMT, but if you do type in GMT space Manosphere, let me see if I can find it that way. I should be able to. You will be able to find, oh, geez, there we go. His channel, it is Life of a Grandmaster Troll. Jalen, the Man of Storm, appears here, ladies and gentlemen, quite a bit. And the good thing about this is you get to hear an untethered, unweathered, uncensored conversation just about each and every live stream at about the halfway mark where he starts adding people to the panel. GMT has epic rants and rhetorics that address a lot of the same issues that we see in the manosphere. He talked about Sinful the P and the hurtful truth that the black manosphere had to accept. He talks about Austin Holloman bowing down and getting running out of Brazil. Are the Passport Bros finished? He also talked about the Angry Man and Destiny debate. Hopefully he'll come back live here in a little bit. It's good to have a real life offline and online, but when GMT goes live, next time you'll probably see Jalen, the Man of Storm, explaining, and they'll probably have a few questions for why he was on the Kendra G show, so it was a bit of a left field type of thing right there, but yet again, it's an issue because you have a guy who really has taken up for the manosphere, right? He really believes in these values of the manosphere, irrespective of just how detrimental and how crazy it might sound coming out of his mouth and how crazy these values are. in his mind, it makes sense. It's very, very, very controlling for the let me not say that, for the man who might not be in the best state mentally. We've seen a lot of crazy things happening to women. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple of stories, and a huge shout out I need to give to Patience, a woman named Patience. I don't want to fully dox her here. I keep putting the bottle there and then moving it again. She's been sending me so many, I want to thank the order that we just got in on the website. Shout out to the order that we just got in on the website. Shout out to you. Your package will be on the way soon. She sent me so many emails, Patience has, about the black femicide stories. And I've talked about these stories for a while, y'all, when we did these. And the OG members on my channel will remember. We talked about these and we showed some horrific, man. I want to thank Chick. I want to say that just on the short end. I don't want to fully dock you for the Cash App. Thank you for the message. She sent a donation for the almonds. I want to thank you, Chick, for the donation for the almonds. I appreciate that. We will. You know what? We should go buy those almonds and just go test them on stream. We'll see if we can find those almonds and just try them on stream for you. Because my God, she was eating it like it was a steak. You know, I think it was the psyops yet again right there. Like, Pearl, what are you doing? She's smart. You know, she's too smart for that. So, what was I saying here? Let me close out these tabs over here. I have a whole different section and tab open right now. If the audio is a little bit delaying and things like that, y'all, I apologize. We're upgrading the studio soon. Got to give a huge shout out to the mods. If you can, share this channel. I've been seeing people repost and things like that. I want to thank y'all for reposting. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. This is a crazy sector, man. And some of these stories you can't write. Right now, if you don't know, black men from America are banned in Brazil, quite literally. You know what's crazy about the passport bros? Let me just take a second here and go to the passport bros. Let's see what Austin Holloman's been doing. So let's go to Austin Holloman. You know what's crazy about the passport bros is you know what's crazy about the Manosphere and the passport bros? This is what he's been up to. What my typical day looks like in Thailand. Why don't we go ahead and indulge ourselves, shall we? Is the passport bros pushed the narrative that like the perfect woman was, you know, a certain type or from a certain country or whatever it might be, right? Only to find out now that those women don't want them don't want them in the country. Don't want them in the country anymore. Not just the women, but the government has taken notice, and the government's taken action and sided with the women. This is why Austin Holloman, who you're seeing right now, winter came for Austin Holloman. Make sure you check out that live stream. He's in Thailand right now. He left Brazil. So hopefully Pearl gets everything with her health. We'll get back to Pearl in 1 second. This is him in Thailand now. And I guess things are going okay in Thailand right now, right? This is it right here. Okay, so this is what I guess maybe he's going to be looking for a long-term relationship, maybe to bring these girls back and marry them. Is he marrying both of the girls? What's the plan here eventually, right? I'm not sure. We don't know. Nobody knows. This is the benefit of the passport bros. Yet he's young. He's young. He's got his whole life ahead of him. Let's take a serious side note. If you haven't already looked into purchasing an AED, which is a defibrillator machine, and you have the funds to do so, you have $1,000 ready, and you have taken certain medical precautions against the pandemic that we had, I want to strongly encourage you to purchase one and keep it on you at all times and let everybody know. Get a tag on your keychain that says "I have an AED," and let everybody know around you that you have one. Well, except for if you're in the hood, it might get stolen. So yeah, fuck, it is what it is. It gets stolen in Potomac too. Does anybody watch The Real Housewives of Potomac? We're watching it. It's pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good to see like wealthy black people that can be classy and turnt. I'll say. All right, enough about me ranting about that. Winter came for Austin, and it came viciously, ladies and gentlemen. He had to relocate countries. And how do you feel? How would you feel about being the person responsible for having like black males essentially around the world microscoped for being highlighted for going to Brazil for sex? That's literally, and okay, so my original point, what I was going to say as well, is this, right? They made it seem like these women were whatever it might be. And like we said on this channel so much, you need to understand where you're traveling to and the culture that you're traveling to if you're planning on leaving this country to go have sex in another country for a while. If you decide to do that, you need to know that feminism in Southern America is 1,000,000 times stronger than feminism in North America right now. Feminism in Southern America is like a severely pushed movement. It is pushed very hard. Okay? They run the show right now, the feminist right in Southern America, because they have another big issue with women being killed like crazy down there. They have another big issue with femicide. And so the feminist movement is huge right now. What do you notice the similarities of, right? Between the Southern American black femicide. You kind of see that? You kind of see that? So, Winifred Austin Holloman. Thank everybody for supporting the channel. Your donations keep this channel going. They truly do. Can't thank you enough. Let's get back to Pearl for a second before we continue on with another crazy video. Before I do, I'm going to read some of y'all's comments. Something I don't do enough. Now would be a good time to insert ads, my channel says. Now would be a good time to insert ads. Can I do that? Insert an ad. Let's see what happens. It says ads inserted. I still see myself. So, there's 105 people watching. That means we need to have more likes. There's 108 people watching. We need to have more likes. We're going to wait a second. Well, my phone just decided to turn off, so we're going manual. We're going to wait a second, but we need to get the likes up. All right, we need to get the likes up. Yo, the sound's not even playing. We need to get the likes up. How trash. I need to get another sound board, or I need to charge my phone. But we know I can't charge my phone right now. So get the likes up. Make sure we get the likes up. You know what I can do? Here we go. I'm waiting a second. I know it's murdersome. I know y'all hate hearing. Why do so many content creators talk about these damn likes? Y'all talk about likes and likes and likes. It really does help. You know, it puts us in the algorithm literally, so people can pick us up. 108 people watching, so it helps to get majority likes. You know, so we push it for a reason. I'm so glad to have you here tonight. It's a beautiful night in Texas. This is the True Secret Live podcast. We're not done. We're just taking a little break. We're covering pearly things right now. Talking about some of the issues that we've had going down. It's good to have you in the building. Stay tuned. We're still rolling strong. We're still rolling long. We're coming in hot. Right, I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and keep this thing on rolling out, all right? We got the video coming up. I was looking for the intro video so we can actually have the dope video, right? And I think I found it. Let me make sure this is it. I did find it. So we have the intro video. We'll be able to ride out to the intro appropriately, all right? For the OG members, y'all remember that there. You know, the Manosphere has talked about winter for a long time now. Starting yet again with Kevin, continuing with Pearl. We're not judging, and I don't want to condone anybody for health issues and consequences. All we want to do is continue to listen to why winter might potentially be here for just pearly things, or at least why it might be approaching. or at least admittedly by her, why you might start seeing a little less of her. No.
Machines, and then that gave them like an idea of what if they were going to do a blood test, and then they were like, oh, this doesn't look good, and they said I might be anemic, thyroid issues, I don't even know, it's a lot. Yeah, but the issue is I've grown the channel so big that it's like there's people that work for me now, and there's like problems that come with it, and I'll have to sit down and like fix those problems and do this problem. And it's like, then I have semi-pro volleyball that I play. And then
let's talk about the problems for a second, okay? If you caught any of the shorts, if you saw me talking about it, we brought up the fact that a lot of the people that have been helping Pearl get to the top are now recognizing that she doesn't really have the passion, the know-it-all. She doesn't have the life experiences to be talking about a lot of the discussions that happen in the manosphere, like divorce or child support or custody battles or whatever it might be that these guys like to hinge their problems on, whether imaginary or whether actually existentially real in real life, right? A lot of these guys have never even had a girlfriend, but they've been watching Andrew Taylor, they've been watching the Manosphere, so they automatically have been instilled with this pain or this worry or this notion that, oh, well, you know what, all women are just gonna, they're all hoes, whatever it might be, right? So they're going into this thing like, oh, it's gonna almost nihilistically, like it's not gonna work. I'm expecting this not to work, right? Which will detrimentally affect something that could potentially work. And this is with anything in life in general. If you walk into a situation thinking, oh yeah, hey, it's probably not gonna work. You know what? It's probably not gonna work. It's better to think and have hopes and understand what the parameters of the situation that you're getting yourself into is, but these guys online don't really make money by spitting a balanced message of understanding healthy parameters. That doesn't make money on YouTube. What makes money on YouTube is sensationalizing stories, and then when you have to actually deal with the recourse in real life issues like what Pearl's dealing with, like addressing an entire racial group of women, when you were raised in an entirely 0.5% wealth economic top 0.5% family, when you're trying to hit on certain issues, when you yourself haven't even gotten engaged or gotten married, when you're trying to speak as a know-it-all, when you don't have the experience, she's starting to face a lot of content creators that helped her on the way up say, you know what? I don't know if we want Pearl to have that title yet. Coach Greg Adams was one of those people until she popped up on Coach Greg Adams' stream, and then Coach Greg Adams was like, well, hey, Pearl, I'm on your side. We can go ahead and do some collaborations together. Do you know who Angry Man is? Well, he started tap dancing for Pearl right on live stream, so I got to give Pearl credit for that. And tip my hat to Pearl for calling his BS on that.
Myself, I need to go. I just can't keep up. I was at 4 before I left, and I just can't keep up with it myself. I need to go down to 2.
Live
there's
streams,
like problems that come with it, and I'll have to sit down and like fix those problems and do this problem. And it's like, then I have semi-pro volleyball that I play, and then I have my psychology degree that I'm in. And last year was a bit more manageable because YouTube.
Wait, is Pearl an educated woman? Well, we already know she's educated. Is she furthering her education? I wish I had my my X-Files song. Is Pearl getting her master's? Is she furthering her education? Let's go ahead and go to the late. I almost said the late great. Let's go ahead and go to Kevin Samuels. Let's see what we can find. Kevin Samuels, educated modern woman. Let's just Google a C and see. Okay, what we got here? Kevin Samuels educates modern women. Kevin Samuels, black women the most educated or just the most enrolled? Kevin Samuels reaction. That should be interesting. Let's go. Yeah. Let's listen to what Pearly Things like ultimate role model thinks about education. Keep in mind that Kevin Samuels is no longer here. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jesus. Sorry about that ear destruction. My goodness. If it's too quiet, I apologize.
Yeah.
I am well. How old are you?
I am 34.
And what's your disagreement?
Well, my disagreement is with you're saying that modern women are unhappy and all of this, and I mean, there's that could be true, but me personally, what I see, and I don't want you to say, oh, this is anecdotal. I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
I mean, she's right. Like, women are doing great, especially black women are doing better than ever, right? Monetarily, educationally, infrastructurally, they're doing great.
In any capacity. Like when I see modern women, I see my peers.
What I need to do is not overwhelm. What I need you to do is take a breath.
Bro, Kevin's a hoe, man. I'm sorry.
My bad.
Kevin's a hoe, man. He see dudes like people like this. It's not just Kevin, but people like this, like like no, bro, don't. I don't know. Like all the women that held their own, I salute not held their own because women tried to come respectful, and this is the fucked up part about Kevin. Women tried to come respectful and not say anything, he got on your ass. When you decide to go off, he got on your ass. Like what are you supposed to say? Y'all niggas is crazy. Hold on, nigga.
What I need you to do is not overwhelm. What I need you to do. What does your husband have to say?
Look at this ugly ass nigga in the top left. Look at this nigga, bro. This is the niggas in the Manosphere right here. Look at this dude, man. Look at him. Look at this woman and then look at this dude. Put together in a nice apartment, jewelry on, clean dreadlocks, got a little bottle of some stuff on the side, Thrasher t-shirt. That Thrasher t-shirt probably costs like $80. It's probably like $100 for the Thrasher t-shirt. Those aren't cheap. Nice whatever. And then this dude is uploading this content. And remember what I said earlier about people getting upset at dudes uploading Kevin Samuels. This is a year ago. So JR Wisdom uploading this content. These niggas don't have a single thing to say to it. They just upload Kevin Samuels content and spread it. And they don't say anything to it. They just literally put their face there. Kevin, he got it that time. Bro, y'all are so fucking lame. It kills me. That's why I don't fuck with I don't fuck with most dudes, man. Y'all are so lame. I be listening to conversations at work. Yeah, man, my girl, my girl, man, but it's okay though, cause I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna get it. Like, I'm not even really she been saying like I need to go to the gym with her, and she's been at the gym all the time. I don't like what she's wearing when she goes to the gym. He don't want to go to the gym with her. I don't like what she's wearing when she go to the gym. She's wearing these tights. She's been going back to school. This is how most black talk. That's how most of the black women. You need to go back to school. She wants to go to school now. I don't know who she's talking to at school. Let's listen.
I believe 30.
40.
My apologies.
So show me all these happy modern women over 40.
I mean, I obviously I don't have the capacity to show you like physically.
How is anybody gonna show you? Show me. All right. Hey, can you come down to my apartment real quick? All right. Enough of the bullshit. I don't know if we're ever gonna get to the education part. Let's listen. I fast forwarded to the most played part. Let's see what we have here.
Look at her face.
Look at your face. He said, look at her face. Look at your face. What's wrong with people? Listen. He said, look at her face.
Look at her face.
Boy. I tip my hat to y'all niggas, bro. Y'all are what we call Oh, can I rewind? Can I rewind where? I don't know where to rewind. Where you want me to rewind it at? Well, I mean, this is a 15-minute video. I really just wanted to get to the education part, but you know, I know we're kind of left field now, so I'll just look at this. But I'm not trying to judge anybody, but I'm just trying to say, like, hey, the dude's ugly, the dude's this, the dude's that. Like, I don't have a problem calling a dude ugly, good looking, whatever. Like, that don't faze me. But maybe not good looking. That's a bit far. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say he can pull. So maybe don't say, you know, because your girl's probably not gonna like if you say dude's good looking. So don't say that, guys. Unless you know you don't care. You know, hey, it's 2023, right? But what I'll say is this though: scruffy, patchy, malarkey's going on that front edge right there. We can see the roundness of the head through the hair. I see the roundness. It's on its way out. You need to go ahead and just go bald, bro. You need to let it go. You need to let it go, son. You need to go ahead and grow up. Kevin's gone now. Winter came. My goodness, it was cold. We've often said that winter doesn't discriminate, and we've heard pretty serious medical diagnoses, it seems like, from majority of the Manosphere side. Maybe we keep things on this side a little bit more on the hush-hush, but I haven't heard anything jaw-breaking or, like, ground-shakingly revolutionary as far as health, you know, and I hope that we don't ever have any health crisis with the content creators. But it is precariously curious that a lot of these content creators on the Manosphere side are going through things. That's all I'm going to say there. Let's read a couple comments, shall we? I said I'd do that earlier. I did not. Organic Black is in the building. G. France said, why his face looks so swollen? I don't know, G. France. That's just, you know. Organic Black said we don't have any context for the video. The video I was trying to prove a point on was education, but we didn't get to the education part because they're talking about a lot of stuff. Jay Richards says, notice how far away from the camera Kevin Samuels is. He knows he looks old. Rip. Trying to hide the old man's face he, quote, had, Jay Richards said. You know, it's one thing, and, you know, why we point out there and why it's interesting to point out there is because age is obviously something that's used in a lot of these discussions, right? Reaper's Rails says, oh, now she's going back to volleyball, LOL. Talking about Pearl there. Yeah, Pearl might be going back to volleyball now. Is there professional volleyball? A lady says she sees a connection. Huh? It's professional volleyball? Okay, well, there you go. I guess you can make money. I mean, they're wildly rich, but what can you do, right? So she's going to play professional volleyball. Winter has no gender, G. Friend says. It's very true. Let it go. Education Me says he's probably it's probably an alcoholic, inflammation. Okay. That's a tough one right there. Educating me. Educating my mind. I hope I got that right. All right, let us what can we say? What can we say? Okay. Let's see here. I'm just looking at a couple things. All right, here. What is our runtime? We are at, it's 115 people watching. What do I do? Well, 150 people watching. Some of y'all might want to call in. If you want to call in, if you want to talk to me, if you think that you've heard something that you don't agree with, now is your time. I invite you to call in. What I'm going to do is while we're setting up this video, while you're listening to the tunes, download Zoom on your phone. Somewhere where you can call in or use it in to call me. This is the True Seekers Live podcast. It's good to be with y'all in the building, man. We're still going in. About an hour down. We're getting ready to talk to you. Download Zoom right now. You got about 30 seconds. I'm going to drop the link. Once I drop that link, You'll have the ability to call into the show, discuss how you feel, yada, yada, yada. I don't do this very often, but since we have a good amount of people watching tonight, we have over 100. I'm feeling kind of like it tonight. Don't have too many donations, but it's okay because I'm glad that y'all are still watching and liking. And I know that half the people watching are probably haters. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we? If you think you're ready, dang it, I took away the freaking intro video. I'm gonna have to get I'm shooting myself in the foot here. Yo, best thing that happened in the world ever since the crash of my original keyboard here. We're getting Zoom going right now. I shouldn't have stopped the music, but hindsight is 20/20 in my case. It's 20/40 right now. 20. I don't know, bad vision. We're installing updates on Zoom. Apologize for the downtime. Content creators are watching. In the meantime, if you enjoy my show, Cerebral has always been supportive of this show. Cerebral, Cerebral. Always mention Cerebral. Very kind, genuine, good content. I want to give a shout out to Faith Factor. I'm going to put Faith Factor's channel in the description. She did a live stream, and I want you to watch this live stream. And I'm not just saying that to say that. I wouldn't just say that to waste your time. All right? Time is money. It's very valuable. But you need to watch this live stream. This is one of the best live streams that I've seen on YouTube. Okay? You're going to want to watch it. Go to the Faith Factor's channel. The Faith Factor. Just like you see on the screen right there. Bam. Go to this video. Now we want to talk about black on black crime. Hashtag Tyree Nichols. It's this video here. It's about fourth from the right. You'll see the Uncle Ruckus. And I know it's about the Memphis PD. I know we're done talking about all that. Man, trust me. Watch that video. Whew. Very rarely am I like at a loss for words sometimes where I'm like, damn, the last time I felt like that about a content creator was the, who was that lady that was making those crazy videos about like Jay-Z and the love and the misconstruing. She does pre-recorded videos and their narrations. But she was like stupid dope with it. I forget her name. I'll have to figure it out. But it was that's the last time I had like a jaw-dropping moment. You're gonna want to see that. You'll really enjoy that. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Zoom. Thank you. New meeting. Let me turn my camera on. Start virtual camera. Join with computer audio. We're lit. Fucking right. Let's go. Let's go. Copy invitation. The password is going to be in. I have both servers open on my computer. Lord have mercy. I've been destroying my internet connection. There it is. And the password is there as well for you. The passcode is to get into the Zoom. And once you get into the Zoom, say something so I know you're there. The password is 9 lowercase y, capital S, capital A, lowercase m, lowercase c. That is the password to get into Zoom. All right? 123 people watching right now. It's good to have you all in the building. We got done talking about Pearl recently, and we're going to wrap up this last winner before and while we wait for you to call in on Zoom. That link is in the description box. I want to give a huge shout out to the mods for keeping this channel going. We talked about Pearl. We're going to wrap up this discussion with Pearl and winner. What is winner? What does that mean? What is conceptually winner? Well, winner might be different things for you and for me. In Kevin Samuel's case, winner was actually literal death, right? He literally died. He's not here anymore. In Sinful the P's case, another Manosphere content creator that preached about pimping and this, and that, who had and boasted over 100,000 followers and who had and got a girl impregnated at 14, Sinful the P, who men still go forth this day, I kid you not, I'm trying to get out of this thing, and hold in high regard. I mean, he even took this message so far as the No Jumper Show, right? Taking this message of pimping and things of that nature, this manosphere type thing. When it came from him, he's no longer here. The last stream he did was a month ago. And then before then, he was having these conversations in the red pill and about that as well. The titles might not reflect it as much. Oh, trust me, he was there. The manosphere loved Sinful the P. They defend him, and they defend his actions even now today. We're waiting for someone to call in, particularly a detractor. I know it might be a bit intimidating to have conversations on a certain intellectual level, but I promise you this. If you are brave enough to call in, I will not go all in on you. I'll take it easy, and I want to hear what you have to say. I do, and I genuinely care. A lot of concerns people have, and they'll put comments in my comment section all day long. I want to hear you elaborate audibly, verbally, in real time, your disgruntlements, your support, acknowledgments, and see where you stand. And then I want to assess whether or not you have a true and absolute reason to be disgruntled with modern women. We've announced and we've discussed modern women means black women, but for the sake of time and argument, we're going to go ahead and give modern women to all races of women at this particular moment in time, because I'm not sure who's watching, but I know that there's somebody out there watching that can donate. Hold on a second. That was the wrong conversation. Modern women don't want to be used. Masculine women aren't useful. I'm still trying to find an education clip. If you remember, this is going to be the best thing that we can do as far as the clip for education. Go ahead and give a look-see to the screen now.
That may be what the Disney dream, but you...
I don't know what that is, but give a look-see to the screen now if you... Oh, Jesus. If you want to. Educated modern women don't need men. This is and remember what we're saying here, and I want you to look at the screen, okay? Both thumbnails here. This is Kevin Samuels you see on the bottom. Educated women think they are better. He didn't say black women. He said educated women. All you see in the thumbnail is black women, though, right? Let me move myself so you don't see me. All you see in the thumbnail here is black women. So educated women, we made this connection on another live stream, and it can be a masquerading term for black women, just like modern women can be a masquerading term for black women. Kevin Samuels often spoke to the disenfranchised black male and then masqueraded this as a message for all races of men. When that wasn't the case, we'll be doing a manosphere stream comparison of the white manosphere versus the black manosphere coming up soon. And we're going to be talking about that Negroid Jason Whitlock for ESPN as well here in a little bit. That nigga Jason Whitlock who said that black women are to blame. Black mothers are to blame. Jason Whitlock from ESPN. ESPN. He used to work at ESPN. Said black mothers are to blame for the Tyree Nichols beating case. We'll talk about that. The difference between the white manosphere and the black manosphere and why they truly don't coincide. If there's somebody on Zoom, I want you to announce yourself if you can. The Grounded Men is a white male podcast or a white male, white manosphere type of whatever it might be. And he made a live stream called Educated Modern Women Don't Need Men. Now, the difference is, and I want to make sure that I don't give white men can't say anything about black women. Well, you know what? No. I'm sorry. I'm going to just be honest. In a lot of these cases, you can't, as a white man, critique or say anything because the communities are not the same, which is why you as a white man don't fuck with black men, okay? Let's make that very clear. White men don't like black men. Black men don't like black men. So when it comes to white men critiquing or giving these Kevin Samuels reactions, no, it can't happen. They're two different they're not civilizations. This is going to sound bad. They're like, what do you mean we're two different civilizations? The cultures are two very different cultures. The situations, the environments, the hoods, the communities, the lack of communities, the lack of money, us controlling less than 3% of the economic money, capital, wealth in America as black people is a very different lifestyle, pearly things. So no, you don't have the ability and the right to talk about that unless you are one of the white people that grew up in the trenches of the hood. Some white people grew up in the hood. Some white people grew up in the struggle. A lot of white people are on food stamps and welfare. It was created in a large part for white people. Let's be honest, right? But even then, still talking about our cultural differences or our pop culture differences is a big difference. especially growing up in the 0.5%. I don't know this guy's background, but I can guarantee you that the concept of the white educated woman being a bad thing isn't something that he's going to focus and talk about here. What he's most likely going to focus and talk about, I haven't seen this video. What he's most likely going to focus and talk about. Hey guys, what's up? Nakshon here. Create videos about self. Is going to be a black woman in this video because that's who Kevin Samuels dubbed as the, what is this, feedback hub? No. As the issue as far as the educated woman goes, right? He's going to react to this.
I'm gonna say this one more time. I need you to pay attention. I need all black women to pay attention.
Ooh.
The world does not owe you understanding or me understanding.
True.
If you have all this trauma, go.
The world, I need all black women to listen to this. Ooh. So you see what I mean? You see how it can start to become a weapon. You see how black men are able to become and be better Klansmen than Klansmen ever would. I tell you what, there's something about the black male mind. There's something about the black male mind, man. That's all I'm going to say there before I get fully demonetized. Yo, don't get a community guidelines 18 plus strike. Shout out to YouTube because they're awesome. They got me back in the algorithm. You better not get a community guidelines strike. They took me out for a full day. I got no comments for a full day because of a video I uploaded. They got 18 plus. Whew, don't do that with shorts. I'm telling you now, don't upload anything risque. Really, I'm talking kind of crazy, but I'm speaking how I feel. You see that? Ooh. Ooh. You see how it becomes an issue? How now somehow white men are looking at education and black women as an issue, but there's no white men going around saying that white women's education is an issue. You know why they wouldn't do that? Because white men understand that education is fucking important. It's only niggas that don't think that education is important. And they're going to try and tell you and break down macro and microeconomics and why they should be the lead of finances when black women out-earn them because education is directly correlated to higher income. The higher your education is, the more money you make. You want to know something else that's crazy about this education? I'll get into a little bit of my discussion here with the difference between the white and the black manosphere. Pay attention here. It's going to be a fascinating discussion. The black manosphere uses student loans as a big talking point as to why there's so many potential problems with going to college. I'm trying to play this video. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I think it's because this thing is messing up. That's why. It's because I have, what's that? Zoom. Is anybody on Zoom? Thank you for the super chat. Is anybody on Zoom? I'm about to exit out Zoom. See, that's why I don't do calls anymore. People are like, nah, truth, you got it. No, shout out to Zoom and shout out to Coach and the people that do call in. But let me give you a little tidbit on the live stream coming up. You're not going to want to miss this. It's going to be crazy. Y'all know I bring you quality stuff, man. You're not going to want to miss the white manosphere differences between the black manosphere. But I want you to understand a fundamental concept and the difference. Black men have demonized education in black women, right? White men would never do that. Asian men will never. The cartel sent and have their children over here going to law school so they can help them establish business in America. You will never hear Mexican men speak downly. Only the black man. Even in organized crime, there's a way to almost orchestrate it. And I'm not going to say that. We're the last in organized crime. Let me see what's going on with Zoom, man. Yo, F Zoom. I'm out of there. I think it's like messing up my computer. Hold up. Maybe it's my keyboard. I'm going to read the super chat. There's a lot of differences. They don't collaborate. You've seen how they did Donovan Sharp. Oh, my God. We need to talk about winner for Donovan Sharp. Woo. Woo! Jesus. Y'all see how they're doing Donovan? Yo, my laptop is like fully glitching out. What is it's like fully glitched, huh? It's like fully glitched out. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Hey, put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Oh, you know what it is? I think it'd be all right. You see ones? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Fucking hell. It's crazy. It just like started tripping. We're good? All right, we're good. Let me just close my internet. My internet just crashed. I'm gonna look at your super chat. My apologies. I want to look at your super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel, make sure you go to, if you don't feel like super chatting, if you don't get down with that, or you just, think that's not your stilo, you can always head to gotserum.com. We got our coffee bar that's still going to be on sale, but we're moving it to the shop page here in a little bit. On the forefront or the front page, you're going to see the newest flavor in probably in 2 days. In the next few days, you're going to see the newest flavor. If not, you can always go to the shop page and go to the Bub Club. The Bub Club is actually the best value. Guys, I know that you like to order the bottles separately, but the Bub Club, you can get it, sign up for it every month. It's deducted straight out of your account. It's like a subscription fee, and it's $15.74 a month. That's right. You get 15% off, or I think it's 20% off of that $20.99 fee when you sign up for the purchase, whereas if you just purchase the bundle aside, everything in that purchase or that box you see there is $20.99. Get the Bub Club membership that you see in that package, which is a recurring payment every month until you cancel, and you can have everything that comes with it. That's 1 spa bar. That's 1 Himalayan sea bath salt, forgive me. That's the Unicorns and Dragons signature body wash flavor, 100% natural. It completely revolutionizes your shower and your experience, y'all. I'm not joking with you. When you go back to putting on or showering with whatever bar of soap you're using, if you're not using natural soap and you use this and then you go back to using non-natural soap, you'll literally feel like you're wiping chemicals on your body, and you'll smell it. You'll smell it. It'll be like, whoa. Also, you want to know another trick? If you put a filter on your shower that filters out chlorine, it filters out metals and different types of things, and you also put it in your sink as well. If you put filters on the water and take a shower for a month, take that filter off. You're going to be amazed at the difference that you notice. A lot of lime comes through waters. Depending on where you live, you might live near hard water, whatever it might be. Guys, it's important. Let me also say this, guys, fellas, listen. This is a male product as well. Unicorns and Dragons, right? It's men and women. The scent is unisexual. It's unisex. It's amazing. Like this stuff, it's amazing. What you see in this soap bar, it's black charcoal, right? It's acidic soaps. It's acidic. It's amazing. It's great stuff. Women's nose, let me just give you a hint, guys. Women's nose is extremely sensitive, okay? I don't think a lot of y'all know this. Women's nose is extremely sensitive, guys. The first thing and the first impression that women have of you is your scent, other than the way you look. The first impression they have of you is your scent. You don't have to buy our soap, but you need to be conscious and maybe start investing in a better deodorants. You need to start investing in colognes, especially as you get older. Your body starts developing different sweats, right? Something just to think about. A lot of y'all don't know that. I heard a crazy story. Hey, shout out to Faith Factor. We got Faith Factor in the building. Faith Factor, we were just bragging on your channel, Faith Factor. Faith Factor's in the building. I was just telling people to go watch Faith Factor in the live stream you did about the situation with the 5 cops, the Uncle Ruckus thumbnail you had. That's one of the best live streams I've seen, Faith. We just were talking about you not even 10 minutes ago. So it's good that you showed up here. Brown Bunny 04 comes through with a super chat saying, just wanted to say hello. I appreciate you. Brown Bunny 04, I appreciate you and the support as well to the channel. That helps, and it goes a long way. You know, I try to take pride in, everything that goes on here, how we look, how we operate, how we write these scripts out, even though I didn't write the script out tonight. Just happy to be with you all tonight. It is 11:13, 57 degrees in the great state of Texas. We're still rolling. We're past the hour mark at this point. We've gotten support on the channel. We've gotten Cash App donations. PayPal is still available. I don't know where their link is for that. But I want to really thank y'all for donating and supporting the channel. We got orders. I want to thank y'all for donating and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. These conversations and discussions have gone mainstream now. We are in the mainstream phase of the Manosphere. I want to have a conversation with the Manosphere guy coming up here in a second. His name is LFA. This is him right here. We're not going to get too far into, the nitty gritty. This is LFA. He's been talking about the reality of the Manosphere. He just had a live stream or a video he did called The History of the Manosphere. He's one of the classic guys that doesn't get his shine. He's only got 2,000 subscribers, but he's been around for about 10 times the amount of time that Just Pearly Things has been there. You can go to his channel. He has 2 channels, LFA Live, LFA Clips. 3 channels, and LFA. And he's been given a lot of discussions and recourses about what's been happening, his perspective, opinion. We're going to be doing a live stream here in a little bit. He told me to email him, so I did. I'm awaiting his response. He does watch the show. I called in one time on his show, and so maybe he doesn't watch the show. I don't know. But I think he watches the show. He told me to give him an email, so we're going to be merging the 2 worlds here coming up in a second because, as you know, or as you've just heard me say, the white manosphere is a bit different from the black manosphere, and there's a separation that's going on between even the manospheres. And I'm not talking about the white and the black, but the manospheres. He's saying he's a part of the new manosphere, which is the Manosphere 3.0. And at this point, I don't know what that means exactly, but it's a good conversation to have because he's got a good head on his shoulders. He speaks respectfully about women. He understands that sometimes that there can be issues with women, especially once you are in certain areas of the world that cost, certain areas of America that cost. Fresh and Fit are in Miami, and they use adult film stars as the example to how most women think and operate. Adult film stars, I'm sure, good people at heart. I'm sure they are, right? However, they might not necessarily be as tied to the black and white constructs of society that you might traditionally be patriarchally founded in as a modern day male, whatever the fuck that means at this point. We got another super chat in. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. Another super chat from Brown Bunny 04. Thank you so much, Brown Bunny 04, for donating again. Wild One says, Brown Bunny 04 with another super chat. White men understand that bashing women is bad business. It's not a moral thing. You want to know something that Faith Factor said on that live stream with Tyree Nichols is that the black men never would have beat a white man like that. Those black men would have never beat that white man like that. Make sure you check out the Faith Factor again. If you haven't already heard me say that, I'm going to bring her channel and put her links down. The Faith Factor. You would have never seen those black cops beat up a white man like that because they know that all hell and high water would have been raining down on them with the force of Zeus and white baby Jesus. You know, they know. Everybody knows that wouldn't have happened. There's no way they would have beat that man if he was white the way that they beat Tyree Nichols. There's no way. They understand that there's a hierarchical structure that goes down. Even with the beatings and how they police each other, even when they got that badge, Faith, a great point. I didn't hear anybody else say that except for Faith Factor. They wouldn't have done that if that was a white boy, if that was a white man. They would not have done that to him. Now, Tyree Nichols is a whole other mess. Yo, it's not looking good for brothers, man. Tyree Nichols has been exposed by Paris Milan for anti-black women tweets. And the same tweets I need to remind you that Chef Way recently got exposed for. The black chef that was a district attorney. What is going on with black men in these prominent positions? We don't see women coming out with anti-black male whatever's need to whatever. Look at these tweets. Paris Milan made this video. He says, there's a reason I don't talk to dark-skinned B-words. Got it. I need me a white girl with blue eyes. I'm not even kidding. I'm ugly. He thinks he's ugly because Paris Milan said he's dark-skinned. Look at this. There's a picture of him holding his son. This was caption. He says, throwback to the happiest day of my life and how white my son was. DeAndre Nichols, Tyree Nichols. Paris Milan did a freaking, the women in this sector are disintegrating the men. I'm sorry. When you talk about operating as a collective, you can just look at the gender war. The men are getting destroyed, whether by death, shank, clank, or bank is what I call that. That's my term. We need to make that a t-shirt. Shank, clank, or bank, and we need to go ahead and throw somehow death in there too. Because black men, we got the lowest shit. I'm watching my health. I know I'm sipping, but I'm watching my health. It's just juice. Yo, winter came for the men. Remember that experiment we did, the Tinder experiment we did, where we acted like my friend and, it still went great for us? We had messages upon messages. We had so many messages during that 1 hour live stream that we made another live stream with more messages we couldn't even respond to. There were so many guys in the inbox for what was supposed to be a woman who wasn't wanted at all. You see, real life told a different story. This is a fascinating live stream. Check out Paris Milan. Paris Milan. That's her name right there. You can watch that. The name of that live stream is Tyree Nichols Anti-Black Woman Tweets Exposed. I mean, man, it's a surgical live stream with just a plethora of information. Fascinating stuff. I think it's a pre-recorded video. It might not be live. So let's read a couple more of your comments. It's good to have you in the building. My goodness. Organic Black, our mod. Best mod in the world, Organic Black. And, of course, we have Diana Prince. Another great and the best mod in the world as well. Organic Black said he retweeted those. My goodness. Zeus. Yeah, the force of Zeus and white baby Jesus. That's unstoppable. That doesn't even make sense. Seeking Him Daily is watching from the clouds. It's cold up there, huh? Seeking Him Daily? It's cold. Seeking Him Daily? I think, did you want to be a mod, Seeking Him Daily? Brown Bunny says, I get so tired of black men talking that garbage about black women. It's so sick. The narrative is slowly changing a little bit right now. I think we're making a small impression. And as these numbers continue to get bigger, as the shorts continue to grow, because we got a lot of shorts we're getting ready to do. Organic Black, it was alive. Thank you, Organic. We got a lot of shorts we're getting ready to do. I had to stop for a second. I was sick. YouTube put me on pause, man. Whew, that's scary. I ain't going to lie. Look, Organic Black said Manosphere 3.0 will die also. Organic Black, from your mouth to the YouTube God's ears. We shall see. Sith Queen Gigi's in the building. Sith Queen Gigi's in the building. Stream Elements is in the building, operating the way it's supposed to. Kimmy is in the building. Thank you for putting a 1 in the chat, Kimmy, for letting me know you can hear me. Tishrenny, thank you for putting a 1. Hybrid, thank you for putting 1. Seeking Daily, thank you for the 1s. I know I'm late on that. Donovan was on his island. Donovan is still on his island right now. The winter has come for Donovan Sharp in a lot of aspects. He's fighting, though. I got to give Donovan credit, man. Let's go to Donovan's page real quick, y'all. Donovan is fighting the good fight. 4 hours ago, he almost got 1,000 views. Donovan's got 167,000 videos. Check it out. And listen, pre-recorded videos don't get a lot of views. Man, they ragged on. This is his wife or girlfriend. We're not sure. They've been destroying. Let's see what Donovan's been up to. They've been destroying Donovan.
Oh, okay.
No, nothing happened or anything.
Okay.
But I wanted to tell you so you don't think I'm keeping anything from you.
Okay, thanks, babe. I know I can trust you now.
Oh, this is cringe.
I'm going to use the bathroom.
This is cringe.
What the? You cheated on me with Chris?
It just happened.
We got a bombshell of information to drop about Donovan Shark that the Thai City Logic Sphere channel dropped. Should we tell him now? About the, We'll wait? Okay. You're going to want to tune in. What, should we vote? I'm going to let y'all vote. What do you want the next live stream to be about? All right? I'm going to let you vote. Put it in the chat right now. Look at your polls. I'm going to let you vote. I'm starting a poll. What do you want the next live stream to be about? Because we got crazy stuff right here. Oh, crap. Let me plug it in. I don't know what kind of content Donovan's making. This nigga's gone. And I heard it said, Donovan, O'Shea Duke Jackson said this, that he doesn't know how to make good content. He's kind of struggling right now, and it looks like it. Next show topic. All right. Donovan, Sharp, Winter, Bombshell. What's the other topic? White versus black manosphere. Or add an option. What was my other topic? Dang it. I had another topic. Wasn't there? There's another. Huh? Oh yeah, Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock. Black mothers, Tyree. All right. I'm asking you. I leave it in y'all's hands. What the next discussion is going to be. We're going to start to round this thing on out, y'all. It's been a really good conversation, a really good live stream. Y'all are being nicer to her than the Manosphere was being nice to her. Jesus. English? Y'all are being kind to Devin Sharp. We're not even sure if that's really her name. I don't think it's her name, obviously. There we go. I've really enjoyed it, y'all. Let me see. I don't think this is the intro. No, it's not. I'm looking for my original intro, but I don't know if I still got it. I deleted it. Anyways, y'all know how I like to do. I just want to leave you on this note. Yet again. I know I push politics a lot, but you need to consider, if you haven't already, getting a Second Amendment. Something to protect yourself and your family's lives with. An AED to, if need be, in the worst case scenario, resuscitate yourself. And to bring you or your loved one back. If, God forbid, it comes to that. Education is important. I'm going to wait for some of the votes to come in as we round this thing on out. I'll just search for the song. Oh, I know where the song's at. I wonder if the video's over here too. Yeah, well, no, I have a different video. But admittedly, I'm not the most organized. So it's here somewhere on this. If you can see my screen right now, y'all, I'm looking at a sea of files. A complete sea of files. Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, we do have it. We got plenty of intros and outros. Looks like we're good, y'all. Looks like we're good. Right? It looks like we're good. Let's go ahead and look at the voting topics or the voting poll. See what we say. Educated Mimi says, man, if we go to war, black women are in the worst danger. It's an interesting perspective. She says, if we go to war, black women are in the worst danger. Educated Mimi says, this is the only content I get that's not news. Wow. That's a big compliment. Thank you, Educated Mimi. Educated Mimi says, this is the only content she watches that's not news. Jason Whitlock looks like Rasputia, says one baddie gal in the building. Devin Whitlock wants to add a passport bro discussion to the topic. Passport bros, we can see. Passport bros. How black men aren't preparing for war. Russian subs and warships surrounding the USA. What? Russian warships surrounding the USA. It looks like we want to talk about Donovan Sharp and the winter bombshell. 21 votes. We got Donovan Sharp and the winter bombshell. So that's where we're going to go ahead and head to next, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11:28 in the great state of Texas. I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you got some kind of enjoyment out of this. I do hope, and I'm going to keep this at a minimum, that it really was enjoyable for you. I do hope that you're able to grow and as a man, really try and understand that I'm here to help you. even though it might not seem like I am. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that's donated again. I really do care about y'all. Business opportunities. If you have questions or concerns, comments, you just want to talk to me, thehonesttruthyt@gmail.com. I do consultations on a limited basis depending on what the conversation is about. More towards relations and relationships. Maybe not as much about the business aspect because I'm not quite there yet myself. However, in a joint concordant effort, we can get there to the promised land together. I have a dream. Boy, if Martin could be here today, huh? Fucking hell. Take care of yourself, ladies and gentlemen. One chance to dance, one life to live. You better dance with your freaking best dancing shoes on when that limelight hits you. You better make sure that you're ready to take care of yourself and anybody that you love should the chance to dance arise in real life. I love you. I'm Truth. I'm out. I'll see you in the very near future. Until then, good night.